Hi, everybody. Hello, happy hump day. It's Carmen here. And I'm telling you, I thought sometimes when I'm doing my lives, I think, oh, I'm going to get prepared. I'm going to, try to get in the right mindset. I'm going to do my deep breathing. But today, I am doing this video, and it's straight off of a very long day of talking and teaching and meetings and working really hard on getting a slide deck together for a presentation webinar tomorrow, about how to use your journey to be a health coach. I have been literally wall to wall with work today. Hi, Andy. How are you? And I'm going to tell you straight up that I have not practiced anything that a health coach should be doing today. I have not eaten since breakfast. I have not exercised today. I stepped outside like a vampire just a minute ago to get my mail, and I was like, because I've been inside so much, and I see the sun coming behind me. I hope that's not too much of a distraction. I'm going to try to stay centered here. I don't even know right from left here right now. But the reason I'm coming to you just straight off of this crazy day where I haven't had time to do anything is because I'm talking about something very real right now, and that is the challenges of being a health coach that's supposed to have it all together, always take care of themselves. I'm trying to block that sun, you guys. Sorry, let me put my chair. I didn't realize the sun was going to come in like that, so I'm just going to try to do my best here. And I wanted you to see what it looks like to be exhausted, tired, and overstimulated by blue light. And to be honest with you, when I walked outside today, I actually felt my eyes kind of do this like dilating thing where I was having a hard time looking at nature because I've been in blue light all day long. I have either been on my phone or I've been in front of the computer, and I've been in meetings. So why I'm talking to you about this important thing that of being overwhelmed and health coach and real person type of information is because here's the thing. So many times people think because you're a health coach, you're supposed to be fit, sleeping well, eating perfectly on time, exercising every day, have it all together, right? And it's just not the truth, and it's not the case. It's not possible to be a human being and always be exactly perfect across the board. And the pressure of health coaches to actually maintain some sort of physicality and have everything together health-wise is just not realistic. But we put that pressure on ourselves, and society puts it on us as well. And here's the thing that I think is so interesting. And if you've been watching me for any length of time at all, you know that I come to you real and raw. I tell the truth. I'm a straight shooter, and I love sharing the unconventional thought processes around this business. Think about this. Why is it okay for us to go into doctors' offices and see a doctor, right? We've got physicians, conventional medical doctors, and sometimes functional medical doctors as well. And they're overweight. They probably smoke. You can smell fast food in their offices. And they're telling us what to do about our health. And yet, right? Yet we have this huge appreciation and this huge respect for doctors and everything that they do for us. And I'm saying us as human beings is what I'm talking about here, because many times, coaches, we can kind of see past that. We think you're telling me how to eat and how to live, but you look like this, and this is what you're eating and how you're taking care of yourself. Hi, Bob. So why are we putting the pressure on ourselves as coaches to get it all right all the time? And I always say we when I'm talking about coaches, because I am a health coach too, you guys. I'm still health coaching. Just because I'm out here mentoring and educating coaches doesn't mean I gave up my health coaching business. I'm still health coaching. So I'm with you on this. Like, I'm still helping people and trying to build a business and trying to take care of my family, my son, myself, my dogs, take care of a home and have some form of a life as well. So here's what I figured out a long time ago. When the world started crashing around me in 2017, and I was forced into a position of trying to figure out how to be a single mother, how to raise an angry child, because he was angry. Trust me, when a family falls apart, the children feel mad. They're angry no matter what or whose fault it is. Trying to take care of a home and build a business and all of that. I finally just said to myself when I woke up one morning, you know what, I'm going to do the best that I can. And that's going to be good enough for me. And from that moment on, I had to tell myself that over and over again as I was trying to get my affairs in order, as I was being served divorce papers, as I was being told that I'm being left for somebody else, as my son was like, what is going on around here? As my dogs were fighting because they felt the tension in our home. I had to tell myself and give myself permission to be a human being. Just because I'm a health coach, just because I have a wealth of knowledge, just like you guys do, about what's good and bad for us, doesn't mean that it was that easy, and it's that easy to follow that process. So, and as I just said, when the world was falling apart around me, it was almost like I was forced into the idea that I'm only able to do so much. And I want to encourage other coaches. I want to encourage you guys to not get to the point where I was, where your only choice is to just surrender and say, I'm going to do the best I can. I want to give you permission right now to be a health coach that isn't perfectly healthy, right? Maybe you're working on your own health stuff right now, and you're afraid that people are going to think you're a fraud because you've got something wrong with you health-wise. Maybe you're dealing with a gut dysbiosis, or you're dealing with depression, or whatever it is. I want to let you know that it is, and you don't need my permission, but I'm saying I'm giving you my permission as a person who's been through this, that you are worth helping others. You are worthy of helping others, and you are a human being, and give yourself permission for that, to build the business while you're going through the health challenge. If you've got some weight to lose, it's okay. You've still got the knowledge in your mind. Just because your body doesn't look like what you think other people want to see it as, doesn't mean your knowledge isn't just as valuable. Get out there and help people regardless of where you are, right? So, I want us to learn to be a little bit more gentle with ourselves as coaches, because if you don't embrace the idea and the knowledge that you are just a human being, you're going to push yourself into what you think other people think you should be, and think you should look like, and think you should act like, and where you should be in your health journey. And that's not anybody else's business. This is your life. This is my life right now after a very long day. I'm exhausted. I did not practice self-care today. Straight up did not. I don't think I've had, this is all the water I've had today right here. As I mentioned earlier, if you've joined me late, or you're just now listening in, I did not eat anything since breakfast. I didn't get to exercise like I wanted to. My dog's walk was super, super short, as opposed to the one that I'd like to give them, so that they can be exhausted while I work. I'm just straight up telling you that we've got to stop expecting ourselves to be perfect, because if that happens, if we put that expectation on ourselves, there is the possibility that that's going to leak into the work that we do with our clients, where we're thinking, can't you just push through it and get it done? Just go out and get that exercise done. You just give up that food that you don't love, or that you love. You can do this, right? So when we're more gentle with ourselves about our health and our lives, and just being real human beings, it gives us the ability to be more gentle with other people as well. And those people that we work with, they need that from us, okay? They need that safe place to land when life is getting tough. So give yourself permission to do that. Give yourself permission to not always get it right every time, just because you're wearing the title of a health coach. Or if you're thinking about using your own journey that you're on with your health to become a health coach, start it out right by knowing that you're just a person just like everybody else. No one's expecting you to be perfect, right? No one is. We're putting those expectations on ourselves. So in the comments below, I would love to see if this resonates with you in any capacity. If you're a health coach that feels like, that you feel guilty at the end of the day if you don't follow your own advice. Boy, do I hear that. I hear that all the time. I don't follow my own advice, so how can I expect anyone else to? Because you have something to give to people that they've never heard before. Maybe you've got knowledge about something that they're struggling with, that you've overcome that part in your life, and that person needs to know that. So holding back and waiting for the moment when you've got your life all together before you help other people does not make sense. Does not make sense. So I just want to say thank you for listening to these videos and hearing me and allowing me to be this transparent person that I am with you. I spent many years thinking the same thing that many coaches do, and that was that, coaches want to see someone who's got it all together. They want to see someone who doesn't get tired and always pushes through and all of that. And I can tell you that's not what entrepreneurship is about. Entrepreneurship in the wellness space is about owning the fact that you don't have to be perfect, that you are only a human being, that some days are better than others when it comes to building our business. And that if you just practice that, you know, that I say self-care. Self-care doesn't have to be going to the spa. It doesn't have to be, you know, meditating every day. Self-care can simply mean saying, I'm tired and today is not the day to do it all right. That might be your self-care. Giving yourself that permission to not be perfect can be a form of self-care. So in this moment at 6:25 on a Wednesday afternoon, I have given myself permission to not be perfect, to not get it all right all the time. And I'm feeling great relief just from being able to say that to myself and to share that with you as well. So that's all I've got to say for you today, because I'm tired and I am blue lit up and I'm tired of being in front of screens. And I think it's time I drink some more water and make myself a healthy meal for tonight. Since I seem to have not got the day completely right all day long, I think I'm going to try to do the evening even better. So yes, hi Merle, hi. I'm so happy you caught me. All right. So do you have any questions about, you know, the pressures that we put on ourselves under as coaches? Like, do you feel the pressure to, let me lead with some questions here, to get it all straight all the time, to always be on top of it, to eat perfect, to present yourself as such? And right now, I'm looking down at my floor and I'm doing a live and I see one of my dogs who likes to pick on the other one. And I'm like, oh gosh, is she gonna pick a fight while I'm sitting here in front of everyone? And if she did, that's real life. So I'm allowing you guys into my life even more, because I want you to know that after 10 years of being a health coach that has faced every single challenge, I've had H. pylori, I've had to treat with antibiotics before. I have had, physical problems with I've lost too much weight before when I went through a lot of stress, trying to regain my health. I have been under significant amounts of stress where I felt like I was going to snap in half. All of that during my health coaching career. And again, for those of you who are still just joining me, still a health coach. And I still deal with the same types of things you guys deal with every single day while building this business. And it's okay. It's okay to sit out here and tell you guys that I don't have it all together all the time. And I want you to feel free to feel the same way. You don't have to have it all together all the time. That's not realistic and it's not relatable. So it's more important that you are relatable to the people that are looking to work with you. It's more important that you put yourself out there as authentically as you are. Hi, Sherry. As the real person that you are, the person that struggles sometimes to pass the bread if you're going gluten-free, to get out there and do that, short hit workout when you really would rather not. I think it's time we be a little bit more gentle with ourselves and with each other as well in this space, right? Yeah, I know. And I guess it's just, for me, it's more important that as a mentor and an educator for health coaches, not only that that I know the pain of building a business, but I also know the pain of maintaining it. I also know that when something changes, when I think I've got it all done, like I've got it all ready to go and I've got it together when it comes to marketing, or I've got my message clear, something will change and then I have to start over again too. So, that's another thing just to keep in mind. Hi, Erin, is that, don't get too married and attached to the way things are in your business exactly as they are, because the next thing you know, you blink your eyes and it's going to change. And you're going to have to go back and redo things. So that's also another thing that I've learned to embrace, is the fluidity of being an entrepreneur in the wellness space, is not getting too attached to an idea or a method of something, or knowing something, because you blink your eyes and things change. And that also gives me a sense of relief, is knowing, like, I don't have to learn it all. I don't have to know it all. Tomorrow when I get up, if I need to know it, it'll be there tomorrow, right? I talked about that in my class today, is that, I was talking about how the other night I was laying there and I don't normally lay awake and think, and I don't wake up in the night and I don't think, but for some reason, and I've got a lot going on, the other night I just could not seem to stop my head. So this came to my head that, if it's important tomorrow, it'll be there tomorrow. And I fell asleep right away after that. So try and get present in your lives, you guys. When building businesses in the wellness space, remember that we're all going through the same things. We're all worried about whether or not we look the part. We're all worried about whether or not we're going to stay up to date on the latest diseases and conditions and problems. We all have a little bit of those concerns in our mind. And I'm just here to tell you that the minute that you can let those things go, the happier you're going to be and the more focused you're going to get on the right parts of your business. So stay present, get in the moment, be where you are, focus on what's in front of you and not what's in front of someone else, because what other people are doing number one, it's none of our business. Number two, it doesn't help us to grow and to change and build the business that we love. And it doesn't serve a purpose to go following and looking around at what everyone else is doing. And that's probably a topic for a whole other live as my dog starts to bark and the other two are going to follow. But anyway, so it's just me here sharing some real stuff with you guys and letting you know I'm with you. I'm in the trenches with you. I see the bags under my eyes today. I know I haven't run a comb through this thing today. I know that I'm hungry because I haven't eaten since breakfast and I should have had something to eat. And then I only drank that much water. But I can tell you that I'm sharing that with you because we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. We're just not. And I hope that you stop expecting yourself to be just like I do by showing up in front of you like this. So Andy says, I have those days when I am hard on myself, but I read something a few months ago. It said, to be myself, everyone else is taken. Oh my God. Okay, Andy, I hope you're still on in this moment because, hold on, I want to show you something. First of all, that's my favorite quote by Oscar Wilde. And it used to be my email signature, but hold on a second. I want to show you something. You guys are getting in my dishwasher right now. Hold on. Because you're in my kitchen, but because when I moved away, everyone in my area where I moved from that knew me and knew me as a health coach and knew me as a kind of not a public figure because that sounds so snooty and not accurate, but out in the public knows that this is my quote, Andy. Ha! See, you were meant to be here today. This is my quote. It's my favorite quote. This is my favorite mug. Was given to me from my dear friend Stacy Logue, who I love and miss. And it's the absolute truth. If we cannot learn to be comfortable as who we are and be comfortable with who we are, we start to look at other people and wish we were more like them. And then we deny our authentic self. And then our self starts to wonder, where did you go? So to be true to yourself, to be exactly who you are, to show up for the world in an authentic and transparent way, exactly as you are, that's what's going to keep you focused and keep you on track for building your business the right way, right? And that just kind of turned into a different topic, but a valid topic. So I'm glad you said that, Andy, because it's so true. It's so true. It's my favorite quote. So anyway, all right. Well, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Post in the comments below if you feel the pressure of being a health coach that thinks you have to look a certain way or be a certain way or be at a certain weight or understand everything there is to know about health. Like, what are your challenges in this area? I would love to know. I've shared some of mine with you about, how I used to have to, I felt like I had to work out every day and eat perfectly right and always have the answers and know everything and all that. And I've just given all of that up because what I found to be true is if we are just who we are and we show up exactly as that person, we're going to resonate, we're going to relate, and that is going to be what builds connection, which is what builds relationship, which is what builds your business. All right. I'm tired. I'm going to go eat, and I'm going to take the rest of the night from work. So, all right, guys, thanks a lot. Have a great rest of the day.